This was originally going to be two different videos, but so much time has passed that I'm just going to combine them and make them into one video. There's really no point for them to be two separate videos, other than originally I was going to record a video and put it up, but I didn't. A lot of time has passed, and I got two things to talk about. So, if you remember, I picked up a GameCube a video or two ago, 2 videos ago, I believe. And I gave that to my friend Kyle, and I mentioned that he had found two Nintendos. And I was like, oh, I wonder if he's going to try to barter a Nintendo for the GameCube. But actually, what happened is way cooler than that. He gave me one of the Nintendos. He's like, test these out, see if they work. If they both work, you can keep one. And I was like, that's cool. And then also, got paid for the GameCube. So I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go over to Kyle's here in a little bit. I got to do a little bit of running around today. But here's one of the Nintendos. And inside that Nintendo is a copy of Tiger Heli. So I guess that's what's going to end up to the extra copy of Tiger Heli that I have. It's going to a good home. And Kyle doesn't have any, he just had two Nintendos. So I'm going to hook him up with a controller and some AV cables. And all he is on the hook for is a generic power supply, which you can go to Radio Shack and get the right power supply. And they've got the swappable tips, so you can get one that fits with the Nintendo. And I said, just go in there with the thing, and they'll find one for you. But both these Nintendos work very well. I used my Nintendo cleaning kit, which really works. The going wisdom now is to not replace your 72 pin connector because they tear up the carts because they're a little snug. So this is going over to Kyle's house. So he gave me a Nintendo, so I'm giving him a controller, some video cables, and a copy of Tiger Heli. Very generous. This is the Nintendo's going back. My Nintendo's down here in a box of garage sale treasures I've picked up so far this year. And then we're going to take a look at the stuff I got this week. So, went to the flea market this weekend. I don't know if it picks up how red my noggin is, but I don't keep a bandana at my girlfriend's house, which is going to have to change because too much flea marketing. I didn't expect to find much, and I had no money. I didn't go garage sailing this last week because I just bought my Canon T5i. And you're probably saying, Jerry, why does your video still look like it's on your cell phone? Because it is. I've been testing it a little bit, and I think the biggest problem I have in here is for my big boy camera, I need big boy lights. I have 3 of these scoop lights and just some regular CFL light bulbs in there. So I'm going to invest in some softbox kits for my main studio setup. But I'm going to try that lighting in here. And there's also a Facebook group for filmmakers that I belong to, and I'm going to ask them for some advice for using the Canon T5i, and I'm going to take some test footage. Just what I've shot in here so far, I'm not happy with, and it's not because of the camera, it's because of my incompetence. This is a big boy camera, and you actually have to know how to use the damn thing. So, lenses, shutter speed, your f-stop and aperture and ISO, and all that shit matters. And for it to not look dank as fuck in here, the ISO has to be at 3200. So I think the biggest problem I have is the lack of quality light in here. So that's going to be one of the things that I throw some dollars at to fix, because I really want to, and it's not for the VAG stuff, it's the Mondo Cool TV stuff that I want to look really nice. So it actually doesn't matter what it looks like in here, but fuck it, I got the badass camera, let's use it. So the first thing I rolled up on at the flea market was Sneak King, brand new in the wrapper. This is actually one of the first 360 games I wanted to play. If you remember way back when the 360 first came out, there was, I believe, 3 Burger King games, and Sneak King was the most popular. It's just one of those things that, in the infancy of YouTube became a popular thing. And brand new in the shrink wrap, never opened. I'll see that it gets open. They're asking $4. And I made a fucking mistake because I wasn't really planning on it. I had no cash on me to begin with. I'd asked my girlfriend if I could borrow a few bucks. So I didn't have my money staged in my pockets. I like to keep the small shit, the, ones and fives on the left, the 10s and 20s on the right. I like to have it stashed out. And she saw me rifling through my cash, and I was like, oh, did you do $3 for it? And the rule of thumb I've learned is that you should always ask for half. So I should have asked for two, and then met in the middle. And she's like, nah, it's brand new. And I think she saw me going through my cash, so she knew I had cash. So just fucking bad negotiation skills. Something I need to work on this season. Hopefully by next season, next garage sale season, I'll be a cold-blooded, ruthless, haggling shark. The next thing I rolled up on was Scribblenauts. The guy was asking $4 for DS games, and it's complete. It has the manual. It actually has the original receipt. It talks behind the manual, which is something I do when I buy video games. Whenever I buy a brand new video game, I take the receipt and stick it behind the manual. Now, the game's in my DSi right now. I actually was playing it last night. This is one of those games that I always wanted for the DS, but never picked up. I was like, if I see it, someday I'll get it. And, I made it through the tutorial in the first few levels, and, pretty fun game. Some chump paid $29.99 for it way back on September 17th, 2009. I don't know when this came out. It may have been around that time. But, yeah, so picked this up. It was complete, $4. I was like, fuck it, I'm not even going to haggle with you. I'm just, here's $4, dude. Thanks for, the game I've been looking for a long time. So, we got Snake King, Scribblenauts. I'm in it for $4. I don't know what a complete copy goes for on Amazon, but for the cheapest, it's about right. Or eBay. So these two are, I believe, I didn't get ripped off. I didn't get a deal. It's nothing to brag about. This next one, I got a deal. Now, a little while ago, I picked up Dragon Quest IX again. It's right here, I'm pointing at it. And I started grinding and working on some, post-game stuff. I finished all the story missions, and I've been doing all the side quests and leveling my guys up and trying to make like a cool team, just fucking with it. So I got into this huge Dragon Quest thing. And the definitive versions of Dragon Quest 1 through 3 are on the Game Boy Color. They fix a lot of issues. It's not so long and grindy anymore. And I picked up Dragon Quest 1 and 2 for the Game Boy Color. It's in one of the black carts. And I've been, just 2 days ago while I was at work and I was scribbling in my notebooks, like, I really need to finish Dragon Quest here on the clock. And I need to pick up Dragon Warrior 3. This is before they got the rights to call it Dragon Quest in America. So picked up Dragon Warrior 3. Now this on Amazon in this condition goes for about $20. Paid $5 for it. And I've tested it out and it works great. I tried, you can have a 4-character name, right? In 4 letters for your name. And it won't let you use but. Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 let me use but this game, it's like, fuck you, please enter a real name. It's like, oh, okay. But $5, this is a deal. It goes for about $20 online. So I was surprised to find a decent deal at the flea market. And then on the way out, on the very last booth I saw, came across another one of the McDonald's Mario Kart things. It's like, here, you take $1 for it. I would have offered a quarter. Like, the Mexican ladies running the booth probably would have taken a quarter for it, but only had $1. Didn't have any change. I'm gonna start carrying change. I hate carrying change. There's nothing worse than to me than having just a big bunch of jingle jangle in the bottom of your pocket. I like to fold up, not the jingle jangle. So now we got Donkey Kong. to go with my collection. So I looked up the full set. I'm missing Yoshi, Princess Toadstool, Toad, and there's one more, I think, but I can't think of. And a Luigi. I think there's a Luigi, if I'm not mistaken. He may be on the... no, I think Yoshi and Princess Toadstool are on motorcycles. The only one I really want is Toad, because I like Toad. I don't know why. But we're almost halfway. There's like 7 total. And so that's pretty cool. Picked up another one of these. You know, I was willing to throw down $1 on it. It looks like on eBay they're going for around $3. So, the whatevs. Anyway, that's what I got. I didn't hit up any garage sales because it was broke as shit. But I'm actually getting ready to go out and look. I live in Dayton, well, in the Dayton area, in one of its suburbs. And National Road goes through here. It's one of the first, if not the first, interstate that was commissioned. So it goes from Baltimore to St. Louis, and it goes right through, in Ohio, it goes through Columbus, Springfield, Dayton, on to Richmond, Indiana. And every year they have 800 miles of garage sales, and it starts today, Wednesday, the 27th of May. And I may go drive through Vandalia and Inglewood. It's the nearest areas where it goes through where I'm at. So I may go gas up the Terramobile and check those out. But I am going to drop off Kyle's shit first. Maybe Kyle or his brother Anthony will want to accompany on this mission. And if they do, I'll try to get some video of it if I find anything or if anything cool happens. But, and actually, you know what? Before I'm done, their carts are like exactly the same, which I thought was lame. And then it looks like Toad is driving the exact same cart. So I would have liked to seen some cart variety, but what are you going to do? Anyway, that's it for this episode of VAG. Thank you for watching. Really excited about this. And these are good pickups, too. I'm excited to try out Snake King after all these years. Scribblenauts has always been on my radar. I actually need to beef up my DS collection. This is what I got right here. And, like half of my DS collection is fucking Pokemon. So I'm glad to start beefing up my DS collection. And like 2 days before I found this, I was just thinking to myself, I really need to pick up Dragon Warrior 3. It's interesting how fate lines up. So I want to finish these at my call center job, get paid to grind some levels, you know. So anyway, thanks for watching. In the comments, let me know what you think about these amazing pickups and a free Nintendo. Might as well put this in the video. This one's the one I'm holding on to. And so this is what I got for this episode. 0, but it's loose, but it works. $4, $4, $5, and $1. So what's that? $14. Not too shabby. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about these amazing acquisitions, and see you next time. Don't have a taste for VAG? That's okay. How about checking out one of these videos from one of my friends?